Welcome to the State Hornet Broadcast. I'm Jada.
And I'm Madison. This February, Sac State students took to the library quad to stand in solidarity with undocumented immigrants. Brown Issues, NorCal Resist, and other human rights organizations held a rally called Students in Solidarity to speak up for the immigrant community and share concerns with recent practices of immigration and customs enforcement. Here's multimedia staffer Sam Malone with student interviews.
Hello, I'm Sam Malone with the State Hornet, and we're here today where protesters are gathered in the library quad with flags, posters, and poems to show their support for the undocumented community.
Yeah, so there's a number of policies at Sac State's campus that leave students uncertain about if they have free speech. I believe it's called time, place, and manner. But the way the world works, it comes at you fast, especially in these times of 2025. And so there was a number of young students who wanted to speak out, who were part of Brown Issues, but didn't know how to navigate the system.
Students from different backgrounds and experiences came together to share their current concerns with immigration policies.
For me, just seeing the injustice that's happening in our country right now. I've seen ICE vehicles on my way home from school. I've seen letters of little kids in elementary school writing like goodbye to their friends and their teachers, and it's just really disappointing to see that we failed by our justice system, and I wanted to show my support in fighting against it.
What motivated me to be in this protest was the heartache and the heartbreak that I was seeing in the eyes of family members and children being taken away from their parents, from the only people that they know. I come from a mixed status family myself, and so the idea of something like that ever happening to my family broke my heart, and I'm honestly scared me, devastated me to my core.
So my best friend, it was the main reason who inspired me to do this. She did the UC Berkeley protest out there, and she was like, so you should get on this, you need to do this. And of course, it brought to my attention, and I'm wanting to do it in Sac State.
With frustrations and experiences in mind, students shared common goals such as spreading awareness and support through proper representation in various communities.
As a community member and someone who became politicized in college, I've seen the importance of showing up and lending them that adult support. Sometimes when you work for the institution, you're not willing to be as, say, risky or progressive.
I would also like to point out how everyone here, unless you're Native American, we're all immigrants. We've all been immigrant, or our families have been immigrants at some point. And it's just unfair. Why is it good on you but bad on us? The majority of us are immigrants. We're not criminals, as the media would like to portray us. We're just hardworking people who most of the time just want a better life for our community or our children. That's what my parents wanted for me, and I'm sure many can relate to that. It's just this horrible rhetoric that just basically strips us away from our humanity.
I feel like it's unfair. I feel like immigrants are portrayed a certain way in the media, and that's literally a small fraction of people, not just immigrants. And I feel like there's so many success stories out there that obviously are not going to be highlighted in the media, and so people are going to believe what they see on the news.
So I wanted to be here to make sure that the young people felt empowered to be their fully authentic selves, speak on matters that are important to them, hopefully find similarly situated community, and build together so that they feel the support of their peers.
I'm Sam Malone with the State Hornet. Thanks for watching.
Hundreds gathered at the California State Capitol in downtown Sacramento to protest Project 2025 and Trump's political plans on February 5th. Project 2025 claims to be a political movement that pushes a strong right-wing policy agenda. Protesters gathered with signs to express their frustrations, more specifically with the new immigration policies that have left many fearful for their community. Here is multimedia staffer Skylar Finley with interviews from the protest.
Hi, I'm Skylar Finley reporting with the State Hornet. Today we're here at the California State Capitol in downtown Sacramento, where protesters have gathered to oppose Project 2025. Hundreds have come together to express their frustrations about this past election and its most recent news.
The Project 2025 movement entails proposals that push a strong right-wing policy agenda. In response, protesters coordinated through social media platforms to unite against recent political changes.
We saw that our elected leaders were not doing what they told us that they would do in combating the illegal practices of the new administration. a lot of people feel this way. They feel like their lives are either impacted or being impacted, and so they've decided that there's a group of people that want to come to the state and actually make their voices heard, and that's why we're here.
Honestly, just speaking for people who can't, there's a lot of things going on. I know it's scary. I can only imagine the heartbreak and terror people have not being allowed out of their homes. So I just come being the voice that I can be, having the privilege that I do to be born here and knowing that I will be okay, speaking up for those who can't.
My parents are Hispanic, I'm Hispanic, so just fighting for our rights and fighting for those that can't fight. I know my parents can't be here, so I'm here for them.
I came because I want to spread awareness and I want to inspire people. I just love being with people who feel the same way as me. I'm also here for my parents. You know, it's a lot of struggles that my parents have to go through, and I'm just here for them.
Signs stating "You cannot be illegal on stolen land" reflected the shared sentiment among protesters and the change they hope to achieve.
Yes, I feel like everything is on the line. I really hope things change, and also I hope he doesn't take the Department of Education away, because that's very important to me. But yes, I hope everything changes. Nothing's good right now.
I just hope, that it makes an impact on the younger generation.
I just want people to realize that everyone's just a human. We all came the same way. It's hard to see that really the thing that's dividing them is that they weren't born here. We were all born with the same rights. We should have been all born with the same rights. And I just hope people realize that we're just as equal as they are. Everyone's just as equal. Everyone's just as hardworking or even more.
I hope everything changes. I hope everything will be okay with LGBTQ rights, immigrant rights, Black rights, DEI, everything. I hope everything turns out okay. And I know we probably can't impeach him, but if we could, that would be great.
Our goal is, the number one goal is to come together as a community and share in protection and healing, right? That's the number one thing we need to do, is come together, realize that we're all in this together. We're all hurting. We have a shared belief, a shared voice. We're not alone.
Voices were heard and emotions were expressed as protesters shared their feelings about Project 2025 and how it will affect their personal lives.
It can affect my family. We're low income, so it can really affect us. Also with school, with FAFSA and everything, I wouldn't be able to go to school without it, and all the help that the scholarships give me. And I really value my education. My parents came here to give me an education and for me to get a really good job and everything and work really hard. So I feel like if I lose that, I don't have anything else.
A lot of the things that are going on are just, it's not only affecting me, it's affecting so many other people, and it's affecting the majority of people here. So it is scary, it's terrifying.
Ruins a lot for such a huge group of people, and I feel like it's been like that for a while, and I feel like history is repeating itself.
There's nothing good about it. It takes all our rights away. I don't think it's right for people to be supporting it and for him to be elected into office and people knowing that that's his whole campaign.
I'm Skylar Finley with the State Hornet. Thanks for watching.
In other news, on February 12th, the ASI's Vice President of University Affairs, Sabrina Charleston, was removed after complications following ASI's operating rules. Charleston was accused of 5 strikes, which surpassed the 3-strike limit. The operating rules work alongside ASI bylaws to manage the board of directors and abide by state laws. The position will remain vacant for the rest of the semester. This marks the 2nd academic year in which the position has been left unoccupied.
The California State University system sent an email announcing an initiative that will include all 23 colleges a part of the first artificial intelligence-powered university system, in collaboration with companies such as Adobe, Google, Amazon Web Services, Intel, Microsoft, OpenAI, and more. Training and teaching will begin to become available to 460,000 students and 63,000 faculty within the next few weeks.
Thank you, Jada, for those updates.
Now let's hand it over to Sincere and Raynell with the latest news on sports.
I'm Raynell.
And I'm Sincere.
Sac State announced in December that former University of Nevada, Las Vegas offensive coordinator Brennan Marion will be the football team's next head coach. Marion has also brought over 20 players in the transfer portal, mostly from FBS schools, While at UNLV, Marion helped lead them to 2 bowl games and averaged 36 points a game in 2024. He said in his introductory press conference he wants to be about winning championships and playing at the highest level.
Men's basketball fell short to the University of Montana earlier this month, losing 59-87. The Hornets continued a tough losing streak to Eastern Washington 80-83, Idaho Vandals 76-78, and Northern Colorado 61-77. There were a few notable performances in the game against Idaho. Freshman guard Lachlan Brewer, who finished the game with a career-high 13 points off 71% shooting, and freshman forward Chudi Diorama, who finished the game with a career-high 19 points, 9 of 9 shooting, and 6 rebounds. Women's basketball had a close game with the University of Montana, but could not pull through, ending 63-69. They also lost to Eastern Washington 53-68, but not a much-needed victory against the Idaho Vandals, winning 56-53. Women's teams lost to Northern Colorado 72-85. Senior forward Jadiah Martin put on a show against the Vandals, scoring a putback layup to give Sac State a lead with only 17 seconds left in the game. She ended the night with 18 points and 5 rebounds.
Sacramento State softball hosted the NorCal Kickoff Tournament, welcoming St. Mary's, Utah Valley, San Jose State, and Boise State to Shea Stadium. Sacramento State conquered the tournament with success, finishing with a 3-1 record. Katie Marsh was named the Big Sky Softball Player of the Week.
That is all for the sports update for now. Let's get back to news for our closing statement.
Thank you, sports, for those updates. I'm Jada Portillo.
And I'm Madison Flewellen, and thank you for tuning in to the State Hornet Broadcast.
Student news without fear or favor.